Why is he tiny? Like, why is he smaller than Plutia's chest? Hello, everyone. I don't know why I'm doing that again. I mean, no thoughts at empty. What else is a boy to do? I don't know. I think this is the place. It's a gorgeous building. It's so big, like a princess's castle. Dude, unfairsies. Only Blanc gets to live in such a cool place. Plutie, let's make ours bigger too. Aww, I like small, cozy homes. It gets all echoey and lonely if it's too big. Discuss your renovation plans after we get back. For now, let's move. The security is quite lax for a basilicum. Are they unprepared? Or perhaps... Lady Blanc, reports indicate that CPUs have entered our basilicum. They finally come. You tend to go through with it? You'll fight all 3 CPUs yourself? What, you think I'll lose? No, of course not. But eliminating 3 rivals does seem like a heavy burden to bear. I'm not going that far. Oh, is that so? That would only make more people revolt against me. I'll just give them a painful message. My fist will tell them that they better not dare to defy Blannyyy again. Aren't you letting them off easy? As long as they live, they can become a threat to Blannyyy again. They won't, as long as I'm strong enough. Forgive my impotence, but this invasion is happening because you lack strength. The hell did you just say? But please forgive me, I said too much. But it is my duty as your trusted aide to give my candid opinion. Don't get all cocky just because you're my minister. Yes, of course. Well, I have various things to prepare, so if you'll excuse me. The nerve of that guy. But that'll end after today, too. I won't lose. I am game industry's one and only CPU.
Oh, hey! A big open room!
Indeed.
It sure is. This could be...
Our destination, I assume? And look! The CPU is sitting here waiting for us to arrive.
You're so freaking slow. I thought you might have bit the dust on your way here or something.
Listen here, White Heart. It's not our fault the dungeon's fucking massive.
Sounds like you really have been sitting here and waiting for us.
Blanc's all HDD'd up too. Hey, go back to normal. It's easier to talk to you that way.
What? Like you know anything about my forms. Don't spout crap you know nothing about.
Oh, that's right. We haven't met her normal form yet. This is too complicated for me.
Poor Neptune.
I believe you said something to that effect when we met as well.
Did I? Well, they do say that repetition is one of the basics of comedy. Ain't that so, Plutie Pie? It is so, Neppy Poo. I like jokes I can understand.
What a coincidence, Plutia. So do I.
Hey, could you please stop ruining the serious atmosphere?
But I like ruining serious atmospheres more.
Did you all come here to present your piss-poor comedy routine to me?
Maybe.
No way! I have a mountain of complaints to direct into that angry face of yours. I do not believe that I'm all right with being considered part of their comedy routine.
Wow.
Our comedy's like pouring pee, she said. How cruel. I throw away my shame, rep, and pride to get a guffaw.
Alright.
Neppy, you're a living joke.
Plutia, don't bully Neptune now.
Come on, you two.
They'll do this forever, won't they?
Yep.
None of you dumbasses are worthy of being CPUs, just as I thought. What did you just say? I'll take you all on at once. This world's one and only CPU is gonna kick your unfunny asses!
Okay, but one problem. They are funny.
The world's only CPU, you say? Fine! Complaining to your face isn't enough for me either. If you want to fight, you've got one.
Ga-thunk.
Hey! Don't start fighting yet!
Aw, but fighting.
Huh? Agnes? Ew, the little baby child's here.
Neptune.
Stop calling me a child! As for you, stop your slacking and get the camera in position already!
Huh?
Ugh, why do I keep getting recruited as the underling?
Because you are an underling, Chew.
Stop whining! I'm busy with other things myself, but I still came.
Oh, goody. Mr. Rat is here. But, why?
It's not that complicated. I already knew that Louis and the Seven Sages are in cahoots.
You say that like it's shady. They just lend me a hand every now and then.
I'm sorry, but that is shady.
I see. Louis and the Seven Sages. You're the one who isn't suitable to be a CPU. You teamed up with a group like them after all.
Don't get smart, you damn newbie! I've been protecting this nation all by myself for ages. I'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. There's no way in hell I'm gonna be bitched into submission by some newborn CPUs!
Bitched into submission. Interesting phrasing.
Gee, aren't you just so important? Remind us, who's feeling threatened by us newborn CPUs again?
The hell'd you just say?
Yikes! I spaced out and now things have gotten pretty spicy up in here. Should we stop on Plutie?
Honestly, that is such a mood, Neptune.
Hey, you in there? Earth to Neptune, relayed to Pluto. Come in.
No, dear.
Oh, oops. Sorry. I was just thinking about how I feel kinda sorry for Blannyyy. Why's that?
I just said not to start! Come on, Rat, aren't you ready yet? You're such a dullard. Shut up, you little broad. I ain't used to this kind of thing, so... Okay, all set, shoot. All right, roll camera! Hiya, game industry friends! This is the lovely and popular idol of the Seven Sages, Agnes!
Mm-hmm.
Yuck, it's creepy how two-faced this kid can be. Can it, Rat? Your stupid comments are gonna get picked up by the mic. I mean... Golly, I'm so sorry. I'm sure you're all surprised by our sudden broadcast, but this is must-see TV. Right here, in front of my adorable and impressionable eyes, an all-out brawl between CPUs is occurring.
Huh? What the heck? Are we on TV right now?
Yeah, I thought it would be good for the world to see me beat the crap out of your asses.
No way! Crap! My big television debut and I'm in my everyday clothes. How's my hair? Bring me a mirror!
Noir, please.
Wait, are we doing it live? Hey, can you see me, Isney?
If this is being broadcast across the world, this isn't where I need to be. Sayonara.
No, okay, Vert.
Is this the thingy that records us? Hey, let me see.
Don't touch the tech! You'll get your grubby prints on the lens! Move out of frame! You're blocking me! You dumbasses have no idea how to create an air of tension. Do you understand the situation you're in?
Probably not.
Well, of course I do. I just lost my composure for a fraction of a second, that's all. I mean, you went to all the trouble to create this stage for us, so... I'll take this opportunity to show the world how fast Louis' CPU falls in battle.
I smell your bull from here. I'll show the world that they don't need no CPU but me.
Hey, you two, hurry up and transform.
Oh dear.
Are you sure? Okay.
Plutia did not even give her a chance to second guess that, but you know.
Hey, time out. Huh?
Why are you stopping her? Hurry up and change!
Think about it. Do we really want to show Sadie off to the world on primetime TV? Methinks not.
Oh.
It could scar the kiddies for life, and we'll get complaints from the PTA or MPAA or PETA or whatever.
Freaking PETA.
That's a fair point. What should we do then?
Aw. So, can I transform or not? Damn it! Stop freaking procrastinating! Yeah, get the violence started, otherwise our viewers are going to change channels.
Yeah, that would be bad for stream.
This camera's getting heavy. Choo.
You guys couldn't invest in a tripod? Sucks to suck, man.
Hold your horseless carriages. We gotta have a strategy powwow. So, what should we do?
I want to transform. I never get to unless it's in times like this.
For good reason.
We can't afford to lose if the camera's rolling. We need her power.
Also true.
But if things get too extreme, they'll censor or black out the broadcast and ban us from showbiz.
And I think that's less important than, you know, winning this pressing battle.
Besides, it'd be a bit much if we sick Sadie on Blanc, you know?
It'll be fine, Neptune. You're overthinking it.
I want to transform.
What do we do? What can we? Aha!
Norse logic follows.
Plutia goes HDD, flawless victory, Planetoon citizen sees Sadie, they freak out, Past Station wins it all!
Yes! This is the perfect plan!
Huh? What's perfect now?
Transform, Plutia! Go as absolutely off the wall as you want. Innuendos galore, etc.
Really? Yippee!
Yippee.
Noir, that plan sucks lots. Is there a plan B? Let's do plan B, okay?
No way! Come on! Chop chop, Plutia!
Okay. Whee!
Plutia's so cute, I can't.
Louise CPU must be quite the masochist to expose her uncouth behavior to the entire world. In fact, the two of us may make the perfect couple.
Goodness.
Holy cheese! She's here! Gotta run, gotta hide!
Okay, bye, Weirchu.
Hey! This isn't a shaky cam movie. Record it properly like we rehearsed.
Get a fucking tripod, Agnes.
Well, she changed. Fine. Whatever happens next ain't no fault of mine.
Should we receive any complaints, we will forward them to you, Noir.
No way. They'll be addressed to your basilicom, so why should I accept them?
Aha! This was your plan all along, wasn't it?
Why, I have no idea what you're trying to imply.
Are you all done barking yet? I'm done with waiting. I won't show you any mercy. I'll use all my strength to crush your bones to dust!
Mm-hmm.
How confident. I don't dislike that. After all, I find forcing such a strong woman to tears to be a most delightful turn-on.
Of course.
Ah, how will I get you to cry? Tying you up and rendering you defenseless is a good start.
This is Nora's fault. Nora told her to go all out, so...
Sadie, enough already. The world is watching us.
Ignore her! Do whatever you want to her after we beat her up!
Noir, stop enabling her.
To all our loyal viewers, we're sorry for the delay. The big CPU showdown is about to begin! It's a no-holds-barred match! Don't you dare change the channel! Stay tuned!
Gwa. That'll do it. See, world? See what a sorry mess the CPU of Louis is right now? As expected of Blanc, she held her ground against the three of us for this long. No dear, all my sweat is causing my leather to chafe. You gave us a real rough ride, I admit, Iris. But I'll pay my discomfort back in full, plus interest for all the teasing you gave us. And that's a wrap. Hiya everyone, did you see that? Louis' CPU lost. She was utterly defeated. I lost? Me? How? Looky, look how sad and stupid the CPU who ruled over you for so long appears now. So lame, incredibly uncool. I'm losing so many believers. My powers are drying up. Blanc. The brat's ticking me off. I don't care about Louis' CPU or anything, but she's going too far. What boorish manners, tormenting my victim before I get the chance. You should wait your turn. Well, today's broadcast is at an end. I can't wait to see you again. Ugh, finally, what an annoying personality. Although I did get to see a CPU looking pathetic, so that was kinda cool. Let's get the hell out of here, too. If we don't, that sadistic CPU is gonna turn us inside out. No dear, Lady Blanc. Minister, I see that you have lost, just as my calculations have calculated. Uh-huh. What should I do? If this keeps up, my nation, Louis will... Do not worry, leave everything to me. Yes, everything. I will do as I see fit to this nation. Huh? Minister? Minister? How wrong you are. For you see, my true identity is... Mr. Bad, one of the 7 sages. That is... the lamest name thus far. Seven sages? You? How can this be? Without even realizing it, you had appointed one of your 7 sages as your right-hand man, huh? What? How stupid can she get? She's gotten exactly what she deserves. You should train your gimps properly. Train them so thoroughly that they would never dare question their master. We are grateful to you all. Had you 3 lost, I would have had to continue integrating myself onto this hot-headed brat. How long are you gonna yak? I'm gonna go home. Laters. Me too. I'm busting out of this joint as soon as possible, too. You are not dismissed, rat. I have one more job for you. What? You must broadcast my political and socio-economical agendas as the nation's great new leader. Prepare the camera. But before that, you, over there. Sir. Louis and soldiers. There looks to be quite a few of them. He already controls the military. This nation wouldn't have lasted much longer even if we left it alone. Thoughts? Arrest them. Make sure they don't have any game-breaking escapees to warp out of prison with, too. Understood. No, it sounds as though we're going to get all chained up. We're worn down already. Taking on this many strong soldiers will prove difficult. Why, my darling little Neppy? You just said something rather filthy. Huh? Your imagination is what's filthy here. Okay, enough innuendo. Let's just keep quiet. Thanks to someone, we're in a bind. His name in the Japanese version is Akudajin, literally meaning evil minister. Yeah, so not any better than Mr. Bad. Thoughts? Okay, recap episode. Start. Us 3 snuck into Louis, fell into the 7th Sage's trap, and were then tossed into the brig. But we aren't gonna rot away in this here dinky cell. As long as we have money, we can walk right out. Shut up, seriously. Consider the situation before you make jokes like that. Oh, my name is Plutia, but some people call me Plutie. I love making stuffed dolls and transforming. Don't pick up where she left off. Aww, Neppy and I practiced so hard for this recap too. I know, right? We're just trying to brighten up this dank place with our bright story. How rude, yup. Do you not understand why I said to consider the situation? Thoughts. And this one isn't saying a single word. The mighty veteran CPU can't even manage a single apology for the newbies, can she? More dots. Respond when she Respond when someone asks you a question. If you don't, I'll look like a bully. More dots. Maybe your ears won't... Maybe your ears work as poorly as your mouth. Speak up, would you? Hey, take a chilly pilly. Noir, you really gotta learn when to quit with the bossy stuff. I feel bad for Blannyyy. Well, why am I being criticized here? She's the one at fault. And crying blonde sounds. Huh? Why are you crying? You've done it again. I'm telling. Teacher, Noir made Blanc cry. There's no teacher here. Besides, I didn't do anything. Don't cry, Blannyyy. Don't touch me. Slap. Ow. Hey, winners don't use violence. Plutia, are you hurt? No, I'm okay. It just surprised me. It's because of you. Oh, by myself so long. And tried so hard. Uh-oh. She's bawling incomprehensible, lonely-sounding gibberish. So Noir, go ahead and translate. As if I could understand her either. Uh-huh. I see. You made it this far all on your own, huh? I mean, the whole continent. The only CPU. Uh-huh. Is Plutia able to understand the elusive crying babble tongue? Shush. Let's just leave this to her. No guidebook, no advisors. Not like I wanted to be a CPU, but I am now, so I studied hard. That's so impressive. I'm in the same boat, but I don't study at all. I just think, for a long time, people still hate Louis. I can't do anything about it. Uh-huh. That's right. Me and War lived outside of Louis, so we heard that a lot too. 7 Sages harassment. I withstood it, compromised, but ended up like this. This is getting into some pretty heavy stuff. Maybe someone should offer up a yuck or two pretty soon. Like I said, think about the situation. This isn't a scene to show off your dorky wit. But if this keeps up, it's like we're not even here. Plutia and Blanc will become the 2 leads. That's a good point. That'd be a big problem. Please be quiet, you two. I can't hear Blannyyy. Oh, sorry. Plutia just yelled at me. It's all your fault. So I sacrificed everything for my nation. But still, then all of you came, and I was easily... Uh-huh. Okay. That's why you were mad. Yeah, but it's all over. But none of this sounds like any fun at all. Fun? Uh-huh. I listened and listened, but all of those things you said sounded super boring. Plutia. What does something being fun or boring matter to a CPU? I have tons of fun as a CPU. Neppy and Noir are with me. Even Isti has fun with us. And also, I don't get what you're trying to tell me. I don't know. It's hard for me to say. Noir, can I transform for a little bit? Huh? Sure thing. Wait, no. Why are you transforming so casually? Now I can speak my mind to you without holding back, Blannyyy. Where'd this chill come from? Now you've gone and done it. Noir, what's the plan? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. This is dangerous. Blanc's not up to snuff, so she might be the perfect prey for Sadie. Not just Blanc either. We're all in this tight space, so we're all at risk. Well, if it comes down to it, we'll just stop her by force. Just the two of us. Hey, Blannyyy, look at me. Let me see your tear-stained face and bright red eyes. Whatever. I'm not intimidated by you. How adorable. I already know the truth, so you can quit with the false bravado. What do you mean, false? You're false. In truth, you're just weak and cowardly. A hesitant, adorable child. You puffed out your chest and tried to protect your nation, but with that gone, your true crybaby self emerged. I'm no crybaby, damn it! Quit trying to analyze me. Aw, I'm telling you it's fine to fully expose yourself to me. And I'm telling you that I'm not like that. You making fun of me, you damn bitch? Oh, how scary. I'm not making fun, merely teasing. That's the same damn thing. I knew it. I knew that none of you would understand the way I feel. How you feel? It goes something like this, right? You worked so hard on your own, only to be crushed by some girls who have fun as friends. And you hate that. What childish envy. Such a baby. This is why you feel so pressured by other nations, and why your people abandoned you so fast. It's why you were ultimately made a fool of by some mean old man who stole your precious nation from you. Crying Blanc sounds. Yep, I'm feeling some salty rain. Leave it to Sadie to reduce Blanc to tears with words alone. Try not to be impressed by this. Plutia, I think that's enough. More crying Blanc sounds. Let me get to my point first. We will be your friends. Huh? From today on, we are your friends. Bury your childish envy. Huh? But that's so sudden. You're making fun of me again. Not at all. I must admit, you're just my type. Unless you don't want any friends. It's not that, but friends. I've never even... Wow, Sadie can be a nice person? I mean, she's always been nice. She's just... in her own way. I think this is even more terrifying. She has to have some ulterior motive behind that grin. Yeah, she got the defensive and lonely you to succumb to her wiles or whatever too. I'm going to smack you right in that chuckling mouth of yours. Don't say such rude things. Neppy, Noir. Yes? At your service, milady. I would like to help my new friend. I plan to reclaim her nation for her. And you two will help me, correct? Yep, by your command. But it's not like I have any obligation to. You will help, won't you, Noir? Fine, whatever. It's better to have Louise CPU in charge than the 7 sages. You'll all help me? That's what we've decided. With that said. It's so awesome to be friends with you, Blannyyy. Yeah. Same here. Whoa, she got Blanc to blush. The scene's full of rare bust-ups, seeing Blanc to blush and cry. It's just grand that everything came together like this, but... we're still locked up. Oh. All 3. I doubt it, but I'll ask anyway. Is there some kind of secret way to unlock this, or an escape route? No, I don't think so. His entire dungeon was built to the minister's specifications, so... Think I can transform and rip the bars apart then? Oh, I have to transform again? That won't work. They put us in here knowing full well that we're all CPUs. Then what's the plan, man? Like, I'd know. If you have a problem, take it up with Louise' CPU. Ugh. Oh heavens, I seem to have found 4 girls in quite the pickle. That sultry, sophisticated voice could only belong to... Vert, you're still alive. Please don't kill me off merely because I was off screen for a bit. It has been a while, everyone. Where did you go? You disappeared without a word. Don't concern yourself with such trivial details, but because I did, I can reappear now to bail you out. Huh? Is that the master key you got there? Wow, how did you get it? One of the guards posted nearby was clutching it as if it were a very precious treasure. One moment, please. Clackety-ka-ching. There, you're free to go. Sweet, thanks for twisting your wrist, Vert. Yay, freedom. I am glad I could be of service. This'll be a cakewalk now that we're free. Let's go do painful stuff to that old man as payback. Okie dokie, let's go play, Blannyyy. Hey, no need to talk so hard. You defeated the posted guards all by yourself, huh? Indeed. I will admit, it did require a modicum of effort to achieve. What is that word? Just who are you? Every maiden has her secrets. If you want to stay here and guess, you'll be left behind by your friends. I'll remember this. We're not finished. Wait up, you 3. If you let Neptune laugh like a donkey, they'll find us. Perhaps they'll take my leave. I saw the power of the other CPUs just as I intended. If this is all they're capable of, then I can easily. Modicum is a little bit of something. Fair enough. Blanc has been added, yay! By the way, Plutia. What's up? It's cool we're helping Blanc retake her nation and stuff, but how are we gonna do it? We'll just, how do we do it, Noir? Don't shoulder me with this! The conversations really are like an ongoing comedy routine. If that's how you feel, it'd be great if you play the straight man instead of me for a change. I'm satisfied being an audience member. Tell us the plan, man. Come on, Noir. Ugh, you're so noisy. Can I think for 1 minute? I guess if we stop the minister in a normal manner, it wouldn't do anything. True, that wouldn't instantly return my lost shares or anything. Oh yeah, you were the biggest loser on international television. Try not to freaking remind me. Blannyyy, when you say naughty words, it sounds silly. Television, huh? That's it. The old guy said he'd be making a political speech on TV, right? A political speech already? That bastard's pretty well prepared. He's making an ass out of me, damn it. She's doing it again, Plutia. It's our best shot. If we crush him during that broadcast and then expose his evil deeds, the situation would reverse. You're so smart, Noir. It wasn't that hard to think of or anything. Still, a certain CPU from somewhere was said to be brainy, but she couldn't think of a plan of this caliber. Huh? Aw, you shouldn't have. Nobody's ever called me brainy before. You're a good praiser. Yeah, I wasn't talking about you. There's 0 chance that you'd have come up with this. Don't act so haughty. I'm just not at full capacity right now. Sure. Typical response from a sore loser, but I guess we can leave it at that for now. Bitch. Hey, play nice, okay? We're not good enough friends to play at all. I'm just helping her this one time because you asked me to. Damn it, I don't want to owe someone like her a favor. Well, you do, and this is a biggie. I can't believe I have to clean up after a lame CPU who lost her nation. Grah. This is Neptune with a breaking news update. This party's atmosphere is pretty terrible right now. Over. Hey, I said to play nice. Let's just hurry and get this over with. That's my line. I don't want to spend a single second more than necessary with an uptight bitch like you.
No, this won't do. The balance is a bit off.
Give it up already, How long are you gonna make me wait?
Don't rush me. This is my grand debut as a nation's leader, so I must make my comb-over appear flawless.
Uh-huh.
Nobody cares about a frumpy old man's balding hairstyle. I just want to leave.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Even if you hurry home, it's not as though there's anything waiting for you when you get back.
Damn.
Dude, this really sucks. The longer you fuss with your due, all I can think about is that sadistic chick escaping. And then...
A foolish concern. I oversaw that dungeon's creation over the years I've spent here. I am certain that even if the CPUs all band together, escape from there is impossible.
Ooh! Mr. Rat waited for me! Son of a bitch! I knew it!
We made it in time.
Minister!
Drat! The CPUs! You don't mean to tell me you escaped from my dungeon, do you?
Well, as soon as you put us in there, the game flagged the next story scene, so yeah, we did.
Thank you, Nep.
When you put it in fourth wall breaking terms like that, it appears I was careless.
I told you so! Screw this! I don't care anymore! I'm gonna bounce!
We won't let you! Plutia, go!
She's not a Pokemon.
Okie dokie! Whee!
Lovely. I've captured the filthy little rodent.
Hey! No fair! Let go of me! Let me go!
You mustn't struggle, little one. If you behave, I won't hurt you.
I don't trust that.
What are you gonna do to me? Certain animal rights groups ain't gonna like how you touch me!
I'll do nothing to rile them up. I only want you to operate the camera like you did before.
The camera?
Yep.
After all, we must broadcast the speech this man will give where he confesses to all his wrongdoings.
So, that's your strategy? It seems as though you planned this quite thoroughly, Lady Blanc.
Prepare yourself. There's no chance in hell that I'm going to forgive you.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my 30,000 credit suit. But is it not inconsistent of you to team up with your rival CPUs?
Shut up! It's your fault things turned out this way.
As for me, it's not like I'm actually cooperating with Louis' CPU or anything.
Now's not the time to be tsundere anymore.
It's more that I want to knock your teeth out myself.
You thought you could antagonize 4 CPUs and get away with it. This is your chance to surrender.
No. Letting him cry uncle is far too boring. Our little rodent friend wants to film me teaching this sweaty pig some discipline. Isn't that right?
Hey, Iris.
That is absolutely what I want!
Is it really fine for you to broadcast something like this?
Are you trying to stall for time?
He has a point. This may turn into something improper to broadcast into living rooms across the globe.
That's not it at all. You said 4 CPUs a moment ago, but didn't you mean 3?
3? No!
Mr. Rat, don't begin recording just yet.
Whatever you say,
Don't give us that blank stare. Transform already! We're doing this for your nation after all!
But I can't transform.
Not enough shares.
I figured as much. After that last battle, I doubt anyone is left to power you with their faith. Without the faith of your people, you are nothing. The power of a CPU seems so fickle and inconvenient.
What about it? Even if we don't have Louis' CPU with us, beating you won't be a problem at all.
If we do that, we may be the ones who gain faith from the people of Louis instead of Blanc. This would result in Louis' total extinction, and Blanc would no longer have the powers of a CPU.
Oh, you're right.
So my darling, shy little Blanc can't transform.
If you're fine with that, do as you wish to me. Just know that the curtain would fall on Louis, and it would be at the hands of you foolish CPUs.
What to do? I want to beat the snot out of this guy way more than I want to worry about Louis.
Fair.
I would love to keep the cute, non-CPU version of Blanc as my personal pet.
Iris, no.
Don't joke around about that. Wait, you weren't joking, were you?
Of course not.
Aw, I'm glad my dear little Neppy has come to understand me.
What the hell is this situation I've gotten myself in?
Fair.
I'm nothing but dead weight, and it's nobody's fault but mine.
Oh, are you gonna pout and cry? Gonna hiccup and bawl again? You're such a crybaby, Blannyyy.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not. But this situation's too frustrating.
Aw, what a stimulating expression. If you make that face, I might not be able to hold my urges back.
Iris.
Plutie, enough is enough.
That one was a joke.
Was it now?
All right. How about this, Blannyyy?
What? You got some kind of plan?
I will put my faith in you.
I figured that's where this was gonna go.
I'll believe in the stubborn, prideful, rude Blanc who is actually a cute little crybaby.
What the hell? Are you trying to lift my spirits or put me down?
Yes.
Neptune, is that even possible?
Also yes.
I'm not sure, but
Oh, right. That was from the first game.
Blanc, I will put my faith in you too. I know that you are a dependable friend. Now you, Noir.
Huh? Me? Oh, well, as my upperclassman of sorts, maybe I'll put some faith in you. Just a tiny bit.
As a treat.
I feel a little bit of power. It's small, but it's enough to... transform! I did it!
Yay.
How can this be?
The power of friendship.
Now I can pummel your wrinkled face into dough without hesitation!
Gosh, you're such a pain.
Now there truly are 4 CPUs for him to contend with.
This aggressive Blannyyy is cute too.
Drat! I never would have thought the situation would unfurl in this manner. But it's also my chance to bury all 4 CPUs here and take over the world. Like a true businessman.
That's impossible!
How can you be so sure, I still have one last ace up my professionally laundered sleeve. I diverted some of Louis' military budget into the development of this super cool powered mech suit.
Oh boy.
What the hell? You were even embezzling from the national budget?
Are you really that surprised?
Pretty sloppy management of your trusted advisors.
Can it, pigtails? That doesn't matter right now.
Fight, fight, fight. Right? Oh dear.
Unwanted CPUs, witness my true power!
That's...
I'll crush that ugly mech suit like a can of soda. You'll know my true rage and regret crossing killing me!
We mustn't kill him. We need to make him divulge his secrets afterwards.
It finally begins. Start filming, my dear rodent.
You got it!
Live from Louise Basilicom, this is Neptune.
And Noir reporting. But,
Oh dear.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Everything I did was wrong.
Why is he tiny? Like, why is he smaller than Plutia's chest?
I can't hear you, pig! Squeal louder!
Please stop shouting.
How dare you try and speak like a human, you swine! Stay on all fours and squeal!
I hope it's figurative, but you never know with this game.
Stop! Please, stop poking my piggy toes with such fervor! Mercy!
Oh boy.
So, yeah, as you've just seen, the stuff that went down today was all the Seven Sages' wicked scheme.
The freaking drop down.
And now we go to Reporter Noir for her professional opinion.
Let's see. It might look like we're coercing a confession, but his deeds are all documented fact. I know it's probably too late for me to even ask, but is it really okay for us to broadcast this?
I wonder. So hey, mums and pops of the world, cover your little spawn's eyes and ears real tight.
Yeah, it's definitely too late for that.
Rat! Stop recording, please! Try to honor the wishes of your fallen comrade!
You do realize what will happen to you if you listen to him, right?
Oh man, sorry, but I gotta be Lady Plutia's loyal servant.
The only correct option.
That's a good little pet. Unlike this filthy hog.
Ow! Stop! Please, don't pull out my precious remaining hairs one by one! That really hurts somewhat.
I'm done for now. I can't believe I let this piece of crap manipulate me. What an embarrassment.
You mean it's finally over? The gods of business have spared me?
Only Blanc has spared you.
Aw, you're tired of him already? That's fine. I'll continue to enjoy him all by myself.
No!
So even if we gotta force her, shouldn't we end the show?
Nah, I'm enjoying it. This is fine.
Yeah. Dear viewers, this concludes the Seven Sages Emergency Apology Press Conference.
Hey, you idiots watching TV! Don't you dare think about losing faith in me ever again! If you do, you'll suffer the same punishments this jerk-off got! Take this! Ha! Ha!
Someone save me!
I mean, your name is Mr. Bad. Can't have this coming, man.
A bunch of stuff happened today, but we did an ace attorney's job at closing the case.
I'm so glad, Blannyyy. Yeah, thanks, Plutia. And you too, Neptune.
Don't even mention it. No biggie.
That's right. We're friends.
The power of friendship.
Aren't you forgetting to thank a certain someone?
You'll never hear it from me.
Why, you... Well, it's not like I wanted to hear it or anything. It'd kind of gross me out anyway.
Uh-huh.
What was that? Hey, be friends.
This is A-OK, pal. They were like this in my world, too. So before you know it, they'll be good buddies.
We'll never be friends.
Mm-hmm.
See? They're already singing the same jingles.
Just you wait. If I get serious, Last Station won't even be a blip on my gamepad's radar. Don't even bother to come crying to me then.
Yeah, sure. Just be careful you don't ruin your nation all by yourself again.
Frickin' newbie!
Senile has-been!
Now that you mention it, I can see them acting like good friends, even when they argue.
It's like slamming two rocks together. It'll take some time for them to break each other down. Wanna go home now? I bet Isty's crying from all the lonely silence.
Not Isty.
Sure, we can't waste all our time watching over this person.
Bye-bye, Blannyyy!
But wait!
What is it?
I'll be busy rebuilding my nation for a while, but... But, when I get the time, do you think I can come over?
No.
Yeah. Come over anytime.
Oh, really? It's a promise, okay?
Uh-huh. I promise.
Cute.
Cool.
Friendship. Noir.
Oh? I know that jealous look, lonely heart. Do you think Blanc is gonna take Plutie from you?
Oh yeah, there will be an inevitable plushie of Blanc in Plutie's room, huh?
What? No, I don't! Plutia would never pick Louis' CPU as a friend over me anyway.
You can't know that for sure. I mean, Plutie keeps saying how Blanc is totally cool and stuff. As for me, I always get to hang out with Plutie, so I'm safe.
Oh, Plutia! Don't just stand around talking, we've gotta hurry home!
Aw, don't drag me.
Oh,
See you later, Blannyyy!
oh. See you later, huh? Okay, time to do my best.
Wholesome. Adorable.
Hey, Plutie. Something's been buggering me out.
What's that?
When you turned into Sadie today, you were strangely nice to Blanc. Do you like her that much, or what?
Was she? Maybe I'm a tiny bit curious too.
As a treat.
Well, Blannyyy was crying, so...
Sure she was, but Sadie's the type that doesn't care if the person is crying or screaming or, dead.
I can't imagine you pitying someone in your HDD form either.
Let me finish. She was crying, and her face looked super cute to me, so...
What?
Super cute, huh?
So I thought, if I act nice before I act mean, she'd cry even harder, and then it would be even more super cuter. But, I don't think that now. It was just what I thought at the time.
Uh-huh.
Sadie is a dangerous beast among beasts. I wonder what Blanc would think if she heard that.
Don't you dare tell her! I don't like her, but I could never be that cruel.
Chapter 3 clear, yay! Aw, Neptune still isn't back. Where could she be? How long are you gonna sulk? Cheer up already, will you? There's no way I can cheer up when Neptune isn't home. I get that, but you were apart from her for years before, right? You handled that just fine. That was then. This is now. Oh goodness. You're really broken up about it. I can't make you cheer up, but at least do your work properly, okay? We're patrolling right now. You said the citizen group was acting weird, and I was nice enough to join you. Right, I'm sorry. I came all this way because you were worried about me. Huh? Who said anything about being worried? I was just... Oh, I know. I just wanted to use this opportunity to take away some of Planet Neptune's shares. Huh? That woman is. Hey, are you listening to me? I'm trying to explain why I'm not worried about you. Huh? That's the representative for that group. Hi, Ray from there. You good? What's she doing in a place like this? Let's ask her. Huh? Oh, wait. Hello, I have a question. First, I want to know what you're doing here, and then I want to know all about the citizen group. Uni, that's too blunt. You're a CPU? No, just a CPU candidate. So you know who we are, then this will be quick. Be quiet and listen to us for a minute. Mere CPU candidates should not touch me so casually. Huh? Whoa. Uni. Ouch, what are you? Huh? Are you okay, Uni? Yeah, that was nothing. More importantly, she's gone. You're right. What was that all about? She's a normal human, right? I won't stoop so low as to bother with the CPU candidates. My targets are the CPUs themselves. Ugh, how very regrettable. I have shamed my family name. Curse those accursed CPUs. If you could, please, try to get over it already. Ugh, so incredibly irritating. What kind of a man groans and moans in self-pity like this? What a surprise! You're the type of woman who would spank a man to set him straight, Arfie. Stop phrasing everything to make it sound suggestive, fool. I'm more surprised that you have the stones to show up today. I mean, thanks to your screw-up, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. True, Louise rebounded and has even started to cooperate with the other nations. Conversely, thanks to our evil deeds being exposed, the public's opinion of us has bottomed out. And we have your pathetic display on international TV to answer for too, Chew. You were the fool running the camera. People know my adorable face, so I'm taking even harsher criticism. Thanks a lot, you big fat jerk. What do I care? I don't want to hear that from some impertinent brat who lives only to butter people up. What did you say? Oh dear, please calm down everyone. We can't continue the meeting if we keep arguing like this. Like I've always said, it's the chairwoman's responsibility to make sure all meetings run smoothly. Heap, I'm very sorry. We're stuck in a stalemate. Both Copy and Batty's mech suit are getting repaired. We can't fight. If he ever had a decent plan, I know I could destroy all the CPUs by myself. You got beat up first, so your persuasiveness is sitting at 0. Dumbass, you lost first. Weren't you, dearie? You didn't even last long enough to have your logo appear, let alone speak your name. Gah, don't touch on that sensitive subject, Chew. Ugh, I'm leaving. I can't take this nonsense. Wait, Abness, where are you going? To see the CPUs. If we just sit here and argue, I'll never be able to save a single little girl. But the meeting's still... Please wait. At long last, the annoying brat has left. You were complaining and crying just a second ago, but now you got your evil grin back, Chew. I'm sick of this charade too. If things are going to continue in this manner, I want out. Lengthen that short fuse, sweetie. The other plan of ours is still proceeding quite smoothly. I was never on board with that plan to begin with. Don't be like that. It's bad enough that Ray doesn't like it, but if you start too, Arfie, as long as you can kick back and relax, anything's cool with me, Chew. There's no way we can loop the little girl in on this business plan. If this strategy succeeds, then those wretched CPUs will finally... I still don't like it. Well, I haven't been back here for a while. I hope Plutia isn't angry that I've been gone. I'm the angry one. You were bumming on my place for 2 weeks to play, and it kept me from doing my work. Huh? I've been trying to get out of your naughty hair like so many times, but you stopped me from leaving. You were like, verbatim, "No, don't go. If you leave me now, I'll never ever forgive you." I did not say it all sexy like that, huh? You would always try to leave when you were beating me at a game. Even though this dimension's you hates to lose, you kinda suck at games. You're head-shakingly mistaken if you believe you can defeat me at your skill level. I refuse to accept that. Even if it's just a stupid game, I can't believe that you're better than me. So hey, try to face this factoid. If you couldn't do your work with me around, why are you coming along now? It'll all work out. I usually work incredibly hard, so I could take a break like this if I want. Besides, if I don't show my face around here every now and then, she might forget about me. Whoa, your face just looked like it was punched by a love fist. Huh? No, it didn't. Don't say anything that'll cause a misunderstanding. How shameful, shouting in the middle of a busy street. Blanc. Well, what a coinkydink. Why is the benevolent CPU of Louis at a lowly place like this? I'd appreciate if you try to call me by my name, newbie CPU of last station. Grr. Grr. Sparks are crackling. Their eyeballs are firing angry lasers at each other right now. So what's up, Blanc? Got some biz in Neptune? It's nothing official like that. I had some free time, so I've come to visit Plutia. You've been coming and going all over the place since then, huh? So in this dimension, both Blanc and Noir are fighting for Plutia's attention. It's not like that. Oh boy, how confident. You got fewer shares than this newbie, but you can hang out here. It's not like I have fewer shares. Louis still has more brand loyal followers than last station. I know she said still. I'll let you admit that it's only a matter of time until I pass you. Can you not twist my words to work them against me? Hey, refresh my memory. What was that red binocular thing that you put out that gave everyone migraines? That was... I heard it bombed pretty hard. You'd think someone in your R&D team would warn you beforehand. But hey... the concept was good, but it was just ahead of its time. And seriously, how long are you gonna cling to using cartridges? You're behind the times, not ahead. But I guess you've been a CPU for so long, it's only natural that you're stuck in the past. Damn it, you jackass. If you want to fight it out, I'm ready to rip out that poisoned tongue of yours. Sure, bring it on. Let's make it as clear as day and night who the better CPU is. Day and night, Blanc and Noir, huh? Pretty sweet wordplay, especially if it wasn't intentional. Wait, wrong time to be impressed. Stop, ladies, don't fight out here. Shut it. If you get in my way, I'll punch a new hole in you too. This fight is between Last Station and Louis only. Don't butt in. But if you fight here, Plutia's gonna see. I'm gonna wash my back of all of this if Sadie shows up. Eep. Yikes. Oh, and they stopped. Sadie's might is absolute, huh? I'll let you go, this time. I didn't come here to start a fight with you anyway. Yeah, agreed. I mean, I can lay you out anytime I feel like it. Yes, we're almost to the Basilica, so you two better learn how to play nice, okay? Aha, there's the blonde plush. That still means Noir is all by her lonesome on the other side of the room. I'm home. Welcome back, Neppy. You're so late. Ew. Yeah, sorry about that. Nora kept begging me to stay with her. Blue poo pooty, huh? I told you not to word things in a way that'll cause misunderstandings. Hi. Noir and Blannyyy are here too. Welcome. Look, wow, baby sounds. Aw, it's okay. We aren't scary girls. Huh? Is she really going to cry? I don't like crying kids. Hey, come on, give me a smile. Oogity boogity boo. Neptune. Huh? Baby sounds. Ooh, that was a close one. She's all smiles again. Amazing. Neppy, you're a baby whisperer. You think so? I was just following my gut. By the way, Plutia? Yeah? These miniature humans circling you. Huh? The babies? Baby. A word used to denote one who was recently born into the world. Uh-huh. Babies, you say. Dots. 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 What? All three. Crying baby sounds. No yelling, please. Of course you're going to yell. Plutie, when'd you pop them out? Huh? Right, why didn't you tell me? Whose are they? Where's the dad? I didn't notice any traces of a man being here the last time I visited. That could only mean... the stork? Or did she mail order some kids from some kind of cabbage garden? Everyone... Wait, something's wrong. Let's just count off some simple prime numbers to calm down. Prime numbers. Okay, I got this one. 3.14159265358979323846364333832. Stop, Neptune. That's the 21st number after the decimal is 2. Rookie mistake. Oh, did I muck it up? Let's go at it again. 3.141592. That is pi, silly. What kind of ridiculous antics have you forgotten into now? Mini Isty, this is a life-changing issue we're tackling here. Yeah, why wouldn't you have told us about this before? Usually, we'd be congratulating you for something like this, but I can't force myself to celebrate just yet. That's not what this is. Neptune, I recall explaining this to you already. What? Plutie's Pregger production? I didn't hear a single contraction about this. No. In response to the incidents of disappearing children, we're using the basilicum as a daycare. Now that you mention it, I guess that does sound like something you said. So, they're not Plutie's kids? Nope. I mean, I've never even held a boy's hand. Neptune being Neptune, I can understand, but for Noir and Blanc to misunderstand. Well, I knew it from the first second I walked in here. Neptune was falling for it real good, huh? What an embarrassing excuse. Yeah, children. Owie. Wah. Hey, no bully, children. No, you mustn't fight. Yeah, poo-poo. I don't like making these baby sounds. No running away. Do something, Plutie. Oh no, don't pile on me all at once. Looks pretty rough, Plutie. I doubt I could handle being a mommy or whatever. Do not say such things. After all, Neptune, he'll be helping us as well. Say what? I will? Of course, this is the basilicum duty, so the CPUs must handle it. Looks like it's a bad day to visit. Yeah, we're gonna show ourselves out. No, don't abandon me, you two. That's bad parenting. It's not abandonment. This is Neptune's problem. It has nothing to do with us. Aw, come on, you two. Please help me. Ugh, don't look at me like that. The impossible is impossible. I don't think I'd be of any help when it comes to looking after kids. But sometimes dealing with these babies makes me so angry. Oh dear. I might even end up transforming. Double oh dear. What? No, you absolutely cannot do that. That's way worse to show kids than any other terrible influences out there. They may undergo such a major trauma that will scar them for the rest of their lives. I know, so help me. We don't have a choice. What a pain. I'm only helping you today. The matter is settled then. Thank you for your help, everyone. Alright, babies. Well, this is certainly a time, TM.
Neptunia.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining me on the classic naps. Until next time, okay, bye bye.